Dobla la varilla para que puedan salir.
These are the images that will be forever imprinted in the memory of Mexicans, but are also a reminder of a tragedy that broke hearts and lives when on September 19, 2017, a 7.1 magnitude earthquake shook Mexico City to its core. At the time, Carlitos and Alexis were 7 years old and in 3rd grade at the Rebsamen school in southern Mexico City. Both of them were in the school restroom when at 1:14, tragedy struck. I was already washing my hands. He was almost leaving. He was finishing washing his hands and he went upstairs when the earthquake began. And I told him, "Don't, let's go to the patio." Despite his friend's advice, Alexis insisted on returning to his classroom. As I recall, his mom had told him to go and get his things, so he went upstairs and I didn't see anything else. Carlitos has the last time he saw his friend seared into his mind. He was in the staircase. I shouted to come down, but he said no and went upstairs, and I truly prefer to save my life and other people's. For Alexis' dad, these memories help him put together the parts of what actually happened to his son that dark day.
Meses después me entero de...
Months later, I found out that Carlitos was also in the bathroom, and my son had about the same chance of being here right next to me today as he did having the building collapse on him. Alexis was buried under the rubble for hours, along with Leonardo and other of his classmates. Rescuers worked non-stop to get them out. Alexis obviously was screaming for his parents, and at the same time he was saying that Leonardo was with him. Leonardo was like in a shock, and that helped him because he was not moving and didn't waste energy like Alexis did, because obviously he was desperate. At that time, Oscar Vargas didn't know his son's whereabouts. He had no clue that his son was trapped, fighting for his life, but he went searching for him everywhere, remembering over and over his promise to him. That I was gonna look after him always, be with him and support him. The day he actually needed me, I wasn't there, I was out there, and he was in here. He came out from the rubble alive, but the first aid was not adequate. Sadly, Oscar had to identify his son's body at the police station, a young boy who loved soccer and dreamed of becoming a doctor. And those are images that are stuck with me forever, just like I have the memory of his laughs, of his I love yous, of his caresses, well, of everything, but also I have that image, so now I have to learn to live with it every day. As time goes by, the webs of corruptions that led to this tragedy come to light, and along with them, the stories of anonymous heroes who risked it all to save lives. That day in the bathroom, along with Carlitos and Alexis, were another 5 boys from kindergarten between 2 and 4 years old. The little ones were very scared because of the earthquake, so Carlitos took them to the safety circle on the school patio. We were in the bathroom when the earthquake began, and there were 5 boys, so I carried 2 of them and pulled the other 3 out with my sweater that I had tied to my waist until we got to the point where teachers grabbed them. Nowadays, Oscar expects justice after the tragedy at the school, but in the meantime, he finds a little comfort by knowing that Alexis touched many lives. The rescuer told me to remember him as a hero, and I don't doubt it. He was a hero for me as he taught me many things, a hero for Leonardo, and for the rescuer for all the strength he showed. So far, there are 2 people in prison for the collapse of the school, including the owner and principal, Mónica García Villegas, who is facing charges for the murder of 26 victims. Paulina Gómez Bulchiner in Mexico City, U News.